All right, popping in with a little random observation and a question. So I gotta know, which is considered the best fast food place? Now listen, obviously the goal is to not really ever go to fast food. It is just a convenience, much like all the other conveniences. We really don't need it, right? But sometimes you really do enjoy something that kind of gives you a familiarity, you know, whether it's Carl's Jr., Burger King, McDonald's, or even like an In-N-Out. It still is familiar. Sometimes it's just fun to go get fast food. By all means, you know, I enjoy more like a thing of greens and you know, more salmon, you know, a hearty, like a baked potato. But there are the times you want to get fast food and I'm like, which one is the best? Now, I also wanted to talk about why I think Wendy's is very interesting, because Wendy's, to me, I don't want to say that they're the best by any means. They're all right, but it's the Wendy's Frosty. Now, I don't know what makes it so special, but that Wendy's Frosty, the chocolate one in specific, it's so good. And it's funny because whenever you go through the drive-thru or go to the Wendy's counter and you're like, oh, I'd like to order a Frosty, they're always like vanilla or chocolate. I'm like, no, the Wendy's Frosty is chocolate. If I say I want vanilla, that's a special Wendy's Frosty order specifically. But it should always be assumed that the Frosty is the chocolate one. That's the best one. The vanilla Frosty, not so much. But anyways, a lot of people love like an In-N-Out, and I think like an In-N-Out has a little bit more of the vibe of feeling a little bit more fresh in terms of the food, and so that's a huge bonus. I think it's a very simplistic visual, and I think that's very comforting too. You know, there's not a lot of bells and whistles. You could see right through, you know, as they're preparing the food. A lot of other fast food restaurants and restaurants for that matter, there's always a back of house kind of a situation. So people really do take to In-N-Out. They do talk about how it's like the best ever. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it's pretty good. You know, McDonald's is always something really delicious. Burger King, to me, I actually think the Burger King Whopper actually taste-wise does taste really good. So I don't know, Burger King would maybe be one of my best fast food places. Now you also have to ask the question, is something like Chipotle a fast food restaurant? Because Chipotle is actually very delicious too. You know, fast, convenient, low price points, boom. But there's no drive-through, so therefore, is it not a fast food? That's the question. Is Subway a fast food? I used to love Subway years ago, but Subway just kind of fell off the map for me. I feel like, did they change stuff? Is it not as great as it used to be? Because you get a Subway sandwich now, unless it's like, you know, you're out late and you had been drinking a little bit. Well, not that the Subway would even be open, but nonetheless, like that kind of comfort food like Subway just doesn't hit anymore. You know, maybe if I'm out drinking, you know, you just kind of like, you know, chow down on whatever, but no, Subway, not as much. Yeah, so I think like maybe Burger King, one of the best. I don't know. Do people love McDonald's as the best? Or what other fast food or takeout type restaurants are you enjoying? Again, for clarity, we always would prefer there's more time, you know, to have a home cooked meal or to go to a fine restaurant or something of that nature. Do it yourself, you know, going to get your own groceries and like cooking for yourself, such an experience. I like it. Yes, I do. But there are times where we go through that fast food drive-through, we order 7 things we don't need. It just tastes like not even that great, but we do it anyway. So in the comments, make sure you list what you think is the best fast food restaurant and why. And if you want to support the channel, kind of like all the things we're doing, this is how you do so.
For more randomness, hit the Patreon at patreon.com/randomlyronniejr. Did you remember to like, comment, and subscribe? Oh, come on, stop being so lazy. This show has no budget, but whose fault is that if you don't like, comment, or subscribe?